So we've been talking about some healthy habits to get into recently, and we've been talking about hanging out with Jesus, engaging in the church, and giving generously. And tonight we're going to talk about investing in healthy friendships. Investing in healthy friendships. So just like that video, they've been friends for 94 years. That's crazy. They're 100. I think exactly at 100, maybe a little over 100, but they've been friends for 94 years. They lived back in the 30s. That's way back there, 1930s. And they're still hanging out together, and they're still enjoying life together. I think that's pretty awesome. It's a pretty cool thing to see. So tonight we're going to be focusing in a book called Ecclesiastes. Has anybody ever heard of that book before? Yeah? It's kind of back there in the middle of the Bible where no one ever goes. But Ecclesiastes is one of the minor prophets, and he has some good things to say to us here today. So we're going to check out Ecclesiastes 4, 9 through 12, and it says this. It says, 2 people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other person can reach out and help. But someone who falls alone is in real trouble. A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated, but 2 can stand back to back and conquer. 3 are even better, for a triple braided cord is not easily broken. So I'm going to be referring back to this passage a lot tonight because I think it's super important. But there's a lot of things that go into gaining friends or maintaining a healthy friendship. And some of those might be honesty, openness, or commitment. You have to be committed to this healthy friendship that you are in. And maybe there's not really a formula. Maybe there is. Let me get back to that. But tonight we're going to talk about some solid truths that are going to help you invest into some healthy friendships. These are things that you can take home and start doing tonight to start making a healthy friendship or investing in a healthy friendship you already have going. But like I said, there might be a formula, and I don't know if you're familiar with the show The Big Bang Theory, but there's a guy there by the name of Sheldon, and he kind of is like a science mind, and I think he has figured out a formula for finding the right amount of friends. Check out this video. As I skipped out on, he has to figure out what rock climbing is, so we can go do that activity tomorrow. But I think Sheldon hit on some really cool points here. I think he's hit on some really important points that I want to let you know what those are. And the first one is spending time together. He called up his buddy that he wasn't too close of friends with, and he had this algorithm to figure out how can I spend time together with this person. The first one was dining together, going out and getting dinner. That didn't work, so he went to the next one, which is getting a hot beverage, maybe tea, coffee, cocoa, whatever you would like. That didn't work, so he ran into the next one, which is a recreational activity. And all of these are great places to spend time together with a person that maybe you want to build a healthy friendship with, or someone that you already have a great friendship with. And as we hang out together, as we spend time together with people, we become stronger. We become a stronger force together, just like this passage is saying, 2 people are better than one. 2 people are better than one. And I think that goes hand in hand with followers of Christ. If you're a follower of Christ here this evening, bonding together with other followers of Christ can lead you into places that you would never experience because you two are stronger together moving forward. And I think that is super important. So that first point, spending time together, is huge. Building that relationship and becoming stronger together is probably one of the most important things to building healthy friendships. Next one is this: protect each other. Protect each other. I think this one is cool, and I got a really cool story. But I'm going to introduce you to some people here first. These are my groomsmen that were in my wedding about a month ago. All right, so looking pretty good up there, right? That's what I say. But the one on the far end this way, my right, your left, is actually my cousin. He's my first cousin, and I grew up with him. He lived right next door to me, and he's very similar age. We're about 8 months apart or so, very similar in age, and we grew up together. We went to high school together, went to middle school together. If you can't tell, he's actually pretty big. This picture might do it justice. He's there on this side. If you can't tell, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see. Yeah, he's pretty tall. At this point he's about 6'6", and he's about 300 pounds. So he is huge. And we actually played football together. This picture shows up. We actually played football together in high school. This is me on this side. That's my cousin on that side. He played left tackle. I played tight end. And we had a blast together out in the field. Since we grew up together, we were very comfortable with each other. We always played football in the backyard with our brothers and sisters. And we always hung out. Sometimes we would have fights, but that's okay because we always enjoyed ourselves. And this was a great opportunity to play with my cousin on the same field and really just win games with him. It was really fun to do that. But back to my point, something that is investing in a healthy friendship is to protect each other. So as we played football, as you know, he's really big, and I'm kind of shorter, right? This is about the same size as I was in high school. I didn't grow too much, but he continues to grow for some reason. He's still 6'6", 300 pounds, still growing. He plays football still up at Lock Haven University, and he's doing really well. But when we were on the same field together, sometimes when you're in a football field, sometimes the other team does something you don't like. And sometimes it results in a penalty flag, which is this little yellow flag that people throw out, if you didn't know. It's a penalty, and you get penalized, and you have to go back so many certain yards or go forward so many certain yards. And sometimes the other team does something that we don't like. And we, being humans, have emotions, and we like to express those emotions to the other team that has done something wrong to us. In this case, it might be a fight or getting angry and yelling at the other team. And sometimes the position that my cousin played it can be very dirty. They can play very dirty because there's a lot of them up front. No one really sees what's going on up front. It's kind of like a hidden deal for football if you play like left tackle like he was. And sometimes my cousin would get upset with the opposite team. And him being that giant size that he was, would go up and get into people's faces. And he would start yelling. Now, for me, my job as a healthy friend, even though I'm his cousin, I'm still his friend, is to protect him, is to be there and protect him. I don't want my team to get a flag. I don't want him to get kicked out of the game. So you would see me, this little tiny guy, run up to him, grab his face mask, and pull him back to the huddle. I'm dead serious. I would do that all the time because I was protecting him as a friend. I didn't want him to get a penalty or get kicked out of the game. My mom always tells the story because she finds it hilarious. Imagine this 5'10" guy walking up to this 6'6" guy, grabbing his face mask, and walking him back to the huddle. It looks kind of strange, doesn't it? It looks kind of strange. It's like if Tim had football pads on, and I would go up and grab his helmet and pull him back to the huddle. It looks kind of strange. But as a healthy friend, it's my job to protect each other. To protect each other. And I think what a greater story than that, to protect each other as a healthy friend. Sometimes, like I said, we got into disagreements in our backyard. My cousin's brother, which is also my cousin, he kind of had an anger problem growing up. And it is kind of scary. And he would lash out when we played football, backyard football. It's just the five of us playing football, and we would still get kind of beaten up, hit sometimes from our cousin because he was lashing out. Like I said, sometimes there's disagreements. You're going to have disagreements with your friends. I'm telling you that right now. You're going to have disagreements with your friends. It's going to happen. But your job is still to protect each other, to love each other, invest in that healthy friendship, be committed to that healthy friendship. And the last one is this. If it shows up on the screen there. Number 3, pick each other up. We're supposed to pick each other up. Not right now, Gavin. Go have a seat. Not only do people have our backs, or friends have our backs, but we're supposed to pick each other up. As humans, we go through some difficult times. Even Jesus says, you will have troubles in this life. And some of you might be experiencing that now. Some of you might have experienced that. Some of you might experience that in the future. But the biggest thing that's going to get you through those difficult times is having that friend that can pick you up in those hard times. Pick you up in those hard times. You can't do this alone. Remember what our passage says. A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated. A person standing alone can be attacked and defeated. But two can stand back to back and conquer. Three are even better. For a triple braided cord is not easily broken. Two of you friends, healthy friends, can stand back to back and fight whatever battle is going to come your way. Three of you, you're unstoppable. Four of you, even better. Having these healthy friendships surrounded by God is what's going to get you through life. Having community is so, so important. And it's what's going to get you through the hard times that you may experience in life. But let's be honest, having cool friends, it's also fun to be around them. You come here and you play 9 Square with your friends, that's a great time. You have a blast playing 9 Square or 4 Square or whatever activity that we're doing. It's a great time to invest in those friendships and be together. So speaking of friendships, I just want to discuss a few extra questions in some smaller groups that we had. So you remember those groups that you were just in? That's where we're going to head in 1 minute after I pray for you guys, okay? But remember, investing in healthy friendships, that is super important, and having that community is going to lead you a long way in life. So let me pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time that we can just get together and learn about healthy friendships and what that looks like. God, I pray that you would bless the conversations that these kids have in their smaller groups and really give them boldness and courage to invest in some healthy friendships outside these walls. We love you, Lord. Amen.